the ladies at the worship Kate night last night, and what I shared about my encounter with Jesus is what I feel like is happening right now. And so if you relate to this feeling and you feel called to come up here, this is for you. And so what the vision was, it was right at the end of the year before 2025 hit, and I got before the Lord to just receive anything He had for me for the new year, and just spent time alone in worship and pray with Him. And before I could even get into my worship session, this vision flooded my mind, and it was me coming to Jesus in that spot that He waits for us. And I was wearing full armor, like battle armor, that I didn't even know I was wearing. And it was messy. It was dirty. It was beat up. I had blood, scratches, everything. I mean, I had been in a war. And I came to Him, and when I saw Him, my body started to tremble, like I was traumatized. I didn't even know. It was like when your body runs on adrenaline, and you don't even know you're in fight or flight until you have a moment of like peace. But that's what it was. It was this traumatized person that had been in a war coming face to face with Jesus, and I was shaking and I collapsed, and He collapsed with me and held me in His arms, and He started taking off the pieces of armor. Not really the armor of God, literally like battle armor. Like, you survived because you had to fight. You had to fight for your life. You had to fight for your marriage. You had to fight for your family. And not that all the battles this year are over, but like the Lord gave me this overwhelming sense of 2025 is a year of peace, and not I can chill out and relax type of peace. It's the peace that only comes when you decide to go to the Father and rest in Him. The peace of God that transcends, that goes beyond what we can give ourselves. And so I just, like, daily, my mind goes back to that sense of peace and rest of like what Richard was saying, like the Lord, when I was resting in His arms, He was saying, I am well pleased. He told me that my personal battle, He said it was over. And guys, it was a 2-year battle. It was a 2-year battle. And some of you guys are still in your battle. And it could be years, or you could be feeling like me where this particular battle is like an overwhelming sense of like, it's done. You did it. Amen. You overcame. And that traumatized person needs to come up here and let the Lord shed every piece of armor off of you and just rest in His peace, because you're doing it, you've done it, whatever that looks like for you. You need to come to Jesus and find that rest and that peace in Him.